Just what do you think of the job you guys did on Steph tonight? Giannis said it's not just the guys that are on him; it's a team effort. Just what do you think of the job? Whether it was the guys that were on him, the help defense, kind of all of that.
I think it was, everything combined, but it started with the guy on him for sure. Just finding a way to funnel him to a crowd, not letting him get too many, walk-up threes or, just dancing the ball, sidestep or rhythm threes. So then after that's a team effort as far as him getting downhill, trying to find hands on him, make everything difficult to pass in lanes, finishing at the rim over people. But I think, Wes and George, they did a tremendous job of just, not letting him get into a rhythm early.
Just for you, as you're coming off an early pick and roll and you can see Giannis kind of get behind the defense, that defense is way different without Draymond out there. Just what did you see tonight as your guys were kind of working and picking them apart in the first half?
Yeah, he does a great job of – Giannis does a great job of, recognizing the coverages and finding ways to get out of that pick and roll early into the rim. And at that point, he trusts me just to make the play, whether it's to shoot it. He tells me sometimes I got the shot, so I got to take it. But also he tells me when the late lob is there for him. He saw that early on from the game, so trust him. One of them was late, one of them was on time, but just throw it to a spot where I know he can get it.
Zara on Zoom.
Hey, Khris and Bobby, Giannis couldn't really figure out or pinpoint why you all tend to show up like in games against some of the best teams in the league. But just in your opinion, how much excitement do you get just to go against the best as a competitor? If either of you want to answer.
I mean, just as a basketball player, in the biggest game just brings the best out of you. You work your entire life to get to the NBA, and when you get here, obviously you want to put on the best performance you can. Through all the sacrifice and hard work that we have to do throughout the season, these are the games that mean most. All games matter, but when you're playing against the Golden State Warriors, one of the top teams in the NBA, they've had history of winning and building a winning culture over there. So it's only going to bring the best out of you.
And Khris, what did you think of Bobby's dance there? What was that? And your analysis of it?
Took it back to the '90s. I love it. Just having fun. He made a big play, momentum swing going into halftime by hitting that three. So I love it. As long as he's having fun, as long as he's competing, playing the right way, I really don't care, what he does on the side.
I was going to ask that. So to you, Bobby, was that a Bobby shimmy or was that a Steph shimmy?
Nah, I can't. Steph different, man. I can't do what Steph do, man. I can only just make the shots that I make, but Steph is different. But in college, I had a lot of friends that was I don't know if y'all familiar with like the Noops and the Kappas and stuff. So I had a lot of friends that does that. So I used to imitate it at home and stuff. But other than that, that's all it was. Steph is on a whole nother level than shooting at me though. For real.
Well, Khris, you mentioned Bobby ending the half on a high note. I think you had 8 points, 8 of 9, right at the end of the first quarter. So I guess, and I think you made your first 4 shots, 4 or 5, something like that. So what were you feeling specifically first quarter? Maybe how was that just kind of cooking in general to get you guys off to that start?
Just, first it starts with the great screens that, Bobby and the rest of the guys set for me. Just giving me a little pocket where I feel I could get a shot off. Right now I feel like I've been shooting the ball pretty well, so anytime, I feel like I have a space to get a jump shot off, everybody's telling me to shoot it, let it go. So far it's been working out for me. Hopefully we can keep it going.
Bobby, going back to that shot at the end of the first half, you guys are already up by 36, and Giannis grabs the rebound, races up court, makes that extra effort. What do you think that says about him as a player, that he was trying to, just get those extra points, extra effort when you guys are already in such a great spot?
I don't think Giannis wanted to shoot the half-court shot because I know Coach Bud told us we need to shoot those because we make them. So I just think he just passed it ahead to me. He didn't want to shoot the half-court bomb. that's what I think it was. But he made a great read. He got the rebound. I actually looked up at the clock and seen 4 seconds when I had sprinted. I was actually trying to get to the corner. He threw it, and I just let it go, and he went in.
For either of y'all, just the way you won this game, getting out to the big lead in the first half and such, just what do you think that says about your team, and not even just this game, but the game against the Nets and some of these big wins y'all had against other title contenders?
I mean, it was a bounce back win for us, man. We went on the road in Charlotte, lost both of those. Had that taste in our mouth since Monday night, and it's Thursday now. So that's all we was hearing and watching film and coaches on our tails and things like that. So being able to have the opportunity to come out, play against one of the best teams in the NBA, and go out there, have fun, play for each other. It was a big time win for us, and I'm glad everybody had fun today.
This for either or both of you guys. When you think of Giannis as a defensive player, what comes to mind in terms of either individually for him or what he does for your group? Any particular things jump out?
I think he's just an all-around defender. I mean, I think with him being, a defensive player of the year, everybody expects him to be this perfect on-ball defender. But, I mean, that's a 7-footer, trying to keep up with small guards at times. But he's a solid I shouldn't say solid. He's a great on-ball defender. But I think what makes him special is the way he's able to recover and cover, mistakes up for other guys, whether, altering shots, blocking shots, just those type of extra effort plays that separate him from everybody else.
How much talking does he do at that end?
He does. I mean, he's the back on the line guy, so he sees everything. He sees the mistakes where we can. So, if he tells me I got to be over, I got to get over. If I don't get over, he's the guy that's going to get the block or going to get the rebound or, just covering everybody's mistakes up, which is huge. I mean, he's an extremely intelligent player, and he sees things at a very slow pace, so he's able to, use his athleticism, use his length to help us out a lot.